CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
E-Gaming Bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.
Hello folks, welcome back of course to what is going to be the Shanghai Invitational. Another point of the qualifier, and this is going to be North Academy versus Space Orders, and certainly quite the game if I'm honest. I am actually really excited to see where this one is going to go. Of course, Space Orders hot off the press of taking down big 2-0 in the Epicenter European closed qualifiers. They also had a very close-knit series, of course, in the ECS European promotions against VP. Did lose out 3-2, but put up some very strong fights. And then you look back to MV Academy, which took place in this very tournament, the Invitational. You have the likes of the recent LAN, of course, the Manager League Global Finals. There is so much for Space Orders going into this matchup in comparison to North Academy, who they've been doing well, but they've recently picked up a new player, and some would argue that these two teams may well be on a bit of a different caliber. Either way, let me know what you're thinking, let me know your thoughts in the chat, as this is going to be another one where I do have the opportunity to sit back, relax, and have a bit of an opportunity to kind of see what you guys think. Of course, you guys can't hear any game sound, but you can now. But I don't know if you want to hear the Eagles get spat out of the way, if you are just waiting, of course, for North Academy's one level 5th to join the server. Let me just whip up chat real quick. Let me see what are the people thinking. It's not Tom. I don't sound like Tom. It's one of these things, you know. See a lot of Space Orders fans right now. A lot of Space Orders fans. The chat has just disappeared. Lakes, you've made it, bro. Appreciate it, buddy. Definitely curious to see what North are going to show here, though. I think that they've got a lot of pressure on their shoulders to put up a result that is worthy of a new pickup. Of course, Sakura recently joining the roster, very recently in fact, and also just the fact that they broke into the top 50, which is certainly a big place to be. Of course, I mean, their most recent win is against Hellraisers, which is a very good result. I mean, taking out Hellraisers is that sort of thing you want to be doing. But then they're losing to Spirit 19-17, which is, you know, kind of tough for them. I mean, Spirit, again, they're actually a strong team, in fairness to them. Yeah, interestingly how that goes, because that was 19-17, so I can't read too much into that. It was very, very close. From what I've heard, though, the knife round is going to get going pretty damn soon, so it will be enough of me rambling. We can get into the actuals. Everything should be pretty much ready for us to pick this up. Minus Engine plus Kenny S. That doesn't feel like a logical roster change to me. Of course, this is a best of 3. Overpass is just one map of potentially the full 3. Of course, Inferno being map number 2. Train. And final. The first map was picked by Space. Yeah, I was just making sure I had it the right way around. Space Oilers did pick Overpass. North Academy picked Inferno. Kind of not surprised that Space Oilers just banned Nuke straight away. Definitely think Nuke is something they don't really want to go to right now. Playing at what? I think they played it once. The last 3 rounds. Either way, we have ourselves a knife round. Enough of the warm-up. It is a very long warm-up, G14. He knows. But it is going to be enough of that one. The knife round is going to kick off, and well, still seeing a lot of that Turkish support. That's kind of what I like to see, though. Definitely want to see people kind of rally behind them. I'm kind of curious to see if Space Oilers take this game super convincingly. I guess I'm just going back to the point of the fight from North Academy. See if these Danes really have that much in them. Don't tell me that was a knife round strat. You just kind of wait and connect the corner. There we go. Bit of stabby stabby. North Academy getting themselves a decision between CT side and T. Currently, of course, on that CT side, so potentially just going to be an option of stay. Let's try and see what they're going to be doing. We just wait. Anytime now. Let's see what decision. I personally think they'll stay. Just judging by what they do. Yeah, they stay. Okay. So they are going to be holding things down on that CT side. Calix very keen to ready up straight away. The match is going to be kicking off 8 seconds now until North Academy and Space Oilers face off on Overpass. Calix looking to be a machine on that T side. Engine as well, Major, all these players really going to come up to fruition for Space Oilers and find pick after pick. That is the game plan right now. Xantaras, of course, basically the firework of this team. You just kind of hear him whistling along until it explodes. At that point, you truly begin to look up and notice the significant impact on everything around him. But let's see how that plays out. Of course, the kit being brought up to the arms of Skren. Mertz currently not buying a thing. Mertz? You gonna buy? No? Okay. You've just decided that you don't... Yeah, okay. Not sure what the game plan is there. But it is going to be no buy from Mertz. Just a flat USP. So I'm expecting that to likely have been a mistake. And Kevlar is unfortunately going to be missing. It was very passive play from Space Oilers. Basically just holding for the push at this point. Making sure that North don't overextend through Fountain. That's something that Major is going to be holding for. As the rest of the team basically wait towards B. The whole play for Space Oilers is just a contact on towards B super late into the round. They have that one smoke, which they could likely use towards either Graffiti or Heaven. I don't imagine they'll use it defensively in terms of an out for Monster or Short. A lot of time being spent, though. North almost being forced to be quite antsy in the round. A test of their patience. Space Oilers refuse to give them an inch to work with right now. And of course, two players playing towards barrels. A core playing right off the corner of Monster. Yeah, a very painful B setup. And this push comes in. There's a smoke. Does get thrown. That looks like it's heading towards the Graffiti direction. Flash as well going to be coming out. Make that 2. Major ready to fight on towards Short. The rest of his team exploding out through Monster respectively. A core now playing on the pillar. Under pressure. Gade on towards Calix. A core doing wonders. A core, please. Gets himself 2. Looking for a third and final kill as Engine is swinging. Trying to survive with his Glock. But it is just a water pistol at this point. Doing barely any damage. Just tickling the CT side. As they all sit so low, but no one's there to finish them off. Engine trying so hard, looking for the headshot. But it's not quite connecting until Borup, with the double peek, secures it. North Academy a pistol round win. The right foot forward on their CT side. How are you today, Tom? To be honest, I'm not Tom. I think Tom's great though. He's having a great time right now. He's just landed in Poland, I believe, in Katowice. So I'm sure he's wonderful. Tweet a picture of his hotel room. Look nice and fancy. Colour matched in red, of course. Push looking like it is going to be coming out towards long. He sees these, trying to see if they can work themselves a bit of a close-knit opportunity, but no, it's all nearly giving them something. Gotta be careful, buddy. That scout isn't exactly the weapon you want there, Gade. Much more likely to be going for the multi-kill than you. Be playing the situation. Contact off of Gade, looking almost just moments away. Sat in the smoke, starts to spin on around. Zantara is walking right into the Famous. Butting heads, Calix with a quick trade does his job. But the scout tries to peek and punish Sacrone. On towards long, gives himself a flash to peek out on towards Major. Calix at least trading back, but so much to do for just one man, but somehow pulls through, making it a 2 for 2. Bore up on towards Truck, secures the double kill, completely turning around upside down. And shutting the door on Space Soldiers. They thought they had themselves a chance. Calix did a pretty damn good job of making it seem possible. But it was very quickly denied. And that's going to be where the cookie does crumble. Space Soldiers cannot still do anything at all. And an important note for some of you guys who are chatting about saving in the pistol. You can look at the money that Mertz has right now. It's not going to have any effect, but maybe a flash or two. And any effect it does have will be nullified by what he does with the SMG here as well. So I just don't think that saving the pistol really proved to be all that beneficial. But perhaps I'm missing something. Who knows? Mertz about to make himself $600, but no, finds himself blocked. The same story for Gade too. That's a little bit awkward to watch. At least Sacrone is able to start to find opportunities back into the round, but disaster has struck. North Academy under pressure. 2 MP9s being given up. Those things can hop around and really catch you by surprise. Sacrone, at least with a flash, compete towards long, but got no information. They have no idea in this plan. Has just 2 HP, almost just... Oh no, the timing. That's so unlucky. The round that could have been doable was the round that will end. Paz being so low, being the last man standing in that position. This is not what he needs. Borup given an easy triple. Going for the quad, and 1 bullet is all it takes. Engine left headless. North Academy 3-0. But the buy is coming through, and this is the one to watch. This will be 5 AK-47s. That's where things get intense. The Space Soldiers start to work their way back into the game. Or at least this way we should be able to start to do that. Insomnia is right, by the way. It's not Tom. I don't have the UK hair. We need some more Kappa Ross for Tom, don't we? Quality should be good, by the way. I don't know. We're on that 720p slow preset, 4.5k bitrate. I mean, it should all be peach. Not quite 1080, but we don't usually stream in 1080, so it should be nice and good for you guys. So don't know what the deal is there, but hopefully things are all nice and strong. I like to say nice and strong. Hopefully the quality is good. There's no other way of putting that. I like this from Major though. Potentially information on towards the core. Meanwhile, Gabe, head down, staring at the floor. The coward's way out, refusing to face off against Antares, who will force the fight. Calix opening up on towards Borup. Into a second kill. A core dangerously low. Calix, please. Insulting. He walks out on towards the B site now. No one left for him to fight up against. The high flash going over. At least making things a little bit more safe on his approach. Well, it's just going to be anchoring down on A. Sacrone not even rotating on towards B at this point, just accepting the site is lost. It's a done deal. They want to stay alive. That AWP in Famous is so valuable. Dooney, man, you've just got to say it how it is. How else do you describe a bit of Bob Ross action? I mean... I guess you could paint the emote instead, but I feel like just saying the name of the emote is just easier, you know? At At least kills are being found. North Academy still under pressure, though. I mean, Zantares' position could single-handedly deny all the value in this save, but no. No whiff. Playing off the corner. AWP still left to the arms of the CT side. That is so pivotal going forward. Alright, Dooney man, we got you. We understand what you need. Let's see what this AWP can do. I mean, I'm really just want to watch towards Mertz right now. See if he can rotate on towards short, potentially have an impact. Of course, Space Order's going to be very reliant on this B site, I feel like. They've certainly discovered a weakness there. Mertz starting to open up an opportunity, spotting Calyx running up through short, but it's almost like the call doesn't come through. His team are completely unexpecting of it. The drop comes on through, but Calyx is just there, trade after trade. Borup left lifeless. That is just awkward to see. Molly's coming out. Good positions again from Mertz and Gade, but problem is Zantares is just there being a huge pain from this tunnel. Mainly, they just don't really have much of a chance. Bomb being thrown over as well now allows the plant, of course, denying that minute of opportunity that North had to play with. Meaning we are likely just to see another save now. The AWP, of course, again being the highlight of the end of this round. I have to mention Calyx, it's the amount of opportunities he had. Gabe dueling off up against Zantares, but the same result as the previous round. Zantares dying to the bomb in this time, not giving up the free stat, but it still is. The save for North. Not going to do anything with it this time though, I imagine. Just let that economy be balanced out. Don't really need to buy up anything around it. Just keep those two weapons, see what you can do with them here. Nothing more. High flash is going over. Gade. Gonna be pretty much the first point of contact here. Oh, that's a dirty boost, but Gade knows what's going on. Taps you down. Dismissing the early frag. Oh, you're all stuck in connector. This is painful to watch. Major letting rip with his M4. Whips out the Glock to try and finish them off. Engine gonna slip on in with his MAC-10. But Borup does reign supreme. That pistol. Very lethal at close range, but then he dies in the fire and the flames. That's not ideal at all. Gade. At least with his rifle to reinforce the position. Oh, it's just going to be hanging tight with his AWP. A lot of time on the clock for Paz and Major to work with, though. Slowly but surely clearing things out. Mertz holding the angle. Should be able to secure the kill. That ultimately leaves the bomb completely trapped. Major, so far out of the action, has a horrendously long rotate to make and then 2 kills to find. That may leave him with just not enough time. Starting to run on over. Mertz on the site practically. He'll be hearing all those steps. From there, he'll take the peak. He'll take the fight. He'll feel so confident in this position. Nothing Major can do, bear in mind. Just walking into the arms of Gade. The headshot. So easy. A simplified round. North clutching it out right at the very end thanks to those 2 safe weapons. Put them in pretty good stead now. The Space Oilers have nothing left to play with. Their money is basically gutted. North, meanwhile, they start to save things. That wasn't an investment round for them, which means they actually walk away with a lot, even after buying. I mean, you're looking at 2,000 or so on Gade and a core. You're looking at 5.4k on Mertz. That's a real big boom for the CT side. Connector becoming a fruitful part of the play here for Space Orders. Already just trying to see if they can come up through the tip and catch Mertz by surprise. Flash going out. That will force him to tuck on in, but still quick as anything peeks out. First kill locked in. Zantares is going to be missed upon, but the pistol enough to finish it off. Mertz with the headshot on Paz as well is just perfect. 3 kills locked in for him. Gade being the perfect support player, holding his back and making sure they both play in tandem. Stop Space Orders from getting too close. Sure, there was a lot of damage being done, but the shots weren't connecting anyway. Both of them playing their jobs to a T, basically. Nothing really to be complaining about right now if you are North. Just have to be looking back at Space Orders and going, alright, it's your move now. You've got the 5 rifles. You've got very limited utility, so it's expected to throw a set piece. Calix missing his melee means that short presence is now completely up for grabs if North wanted it. But Zantares is going to get aggressive on Mertz. That is a kill locked in, so perhaps a trade-off for the lack of information on towards B short, which is going to be cleared anyway by Space Orders, so not really a huge loss for them, to be honest. I've got Gade, who potentially may rear his head through door, or even a boost from the likes of Sacrone, which actually looks like it's coming right now as we peer over to the map. Yep, Sacrone is up just peeking through this wood, but he's getting given nothing to work with at all. You have got the Wonderful Engine tucked into this corner, but as long as he's smart about his positioning, he's in a way that no one can see where he is, but he gets everything from them. If they push short right now, he'll be able to just tap him down. Looks like the boost has been conceded a court. Not got the confidence to face it either. Just going to be playing the corner at this point. Drops down a molly, realizing 50 seconds left. Why not? Gabe with a trade on towards Zantares. Things looking better and better. Borup now inspiring his teammate a call to come and join him on this monster play. Both walking through the tunnels, taking control. Major on towards Gade, starting to at least step things up. The bomb quickly being grabbed, but it's running right into the arms. Oh, scrap that. That could have been the intuition from Major that just saved the whole round. A call quickly being on his running shoes, going to be chasing him down. But it's a race at this point. Calix opening up on towards Sacrone. That leaves the B site vulnerable. The bomb running up through A long. So many opportunities right now. Calix going to be knowing there's a flank at least in play. Has to. By the fact the B site is open. That or they've early rotated a site, but that's going to be confirmed by Paz. They're not here. When it had all those things together, you should know exactly where Akora is. Somewhere on that flank. Cool. I'm going to be trying to do some damage. Also wanting to stay alive. The rifle no longer going to be saved though, as he does catch himself in a duel with Paz. That is enough to end his days. But North, they've got one thing going for them. At least at a very basic level. And that's just the amount of money they've got to play with. They can get themselves a full buy up, AWP included, all the perks. I mean, Mertz basically spent every last little drop he had in that round. $10,000 almost. I mean, just shy of 250 to get him over the line, but 9,750 is a lot of money still. Does get them a full buy with all the bells and whistles. Okay, spotting for any connector play just by using his ears. Aggression from short may well be likely after that molly. Does fizzle on out. So Crone actually going to opt for the boost instead, but Calix this time is vulnerable. Engine. Oh, that's awkward. It could have been a double kill, but was anything but, as Calix playing off the fact that he whiffed. Mertz, AWP towards long being the anchor of that A site. They boost right now. If they boost, the core is all on the flick right now. If he spots them, oh, sees them, doesn't leave himself vulnerable, decides to fall back. Borup picking down Major. This is where the going gets tough. The bomb completely out of the action forces Calix to have to run back and get it. Paz, there's no, by no means any way that he wants to run back and get it from his position. The value is all over on towards what he could do from toilets. At this point, hitting towards B is pretty much off the table. But, no, they're going to rotate back anyway. They've made the decision that the B site is a worthy target, but with 30 seconds for this push, No utility looking like it is actually going to be used, even though they have 2 smokes, the flashes and the mollies to back it up. They're walking into what will be just a passive hold from the likes of Borup and Akor. A singular flash, even the molly towards barrel, it's going to do nothing. It's going to change absolutely nothing. They should be drop dead the minute they even take contact. Smoke going down, allows chance for a plant. The spray coming through. Calyx should have been spotted by Akor there, but looks like the smoke was just enough. Now the spray, not quite connecting. Borup at least following up. Mertz playing from heaven, but his job is nullified as Borup secures both of those kills. The Space Turtle getting a bomb plant is something that I didn't quite expect. It's something that will certainly be helpful for them going forward. Coming in from Borup, taking the phase right on Xantares, getting a tag on towards Calyx too, putting up just 42 HP engine, now prompting that, charges in with his Mach 10, it's going to be an awkward whiff, but eventually closes out the kill. Borup still standing though, denies that monster presence, allowing just a quick trading affair. Gade being bought time to go on this long flank, it's huge. Molly after molly, the dink through the smoke. Mertz, please, somebody stop this man, the confidence is unreal. Chrome towards the back of the site now, playing up in the elevated angle, just off the ramp is exactly what you need to see right now if you're that CT side. Just holding the push, keeping them back. Allowing Gade to finally strut his stuff, as he will get that flanking kill that he desperately dreamed of right when he started for that play. And it's exactly what you really have to put together if you're North. Sure, he was dead anyway, but at this point, just Gade being in the right position. If there was any chance of Space Orders winning it, Gade would have locked out the round anyway. So that insurance policy is something that actually puts a lot of benefit over to the CT side, and I'm quite impressed with the way they're playing this out, if I'm honest. I thought we would be seeing a blowout 2-0 if I'm fairly blunt. But a long way to go just yet. Already a quick tapping battle coming in towards Fountain. Gade facing up against 3. Oh, neither side really able to capitalize on that just yet. Up until Engine does get the double dink on towards Mertz. Gade not trying to deny anyone to come and run for that gun. It's already 2 kills being connected. Can he do any more? Sacrone just going to hold towards long, hearing the thundering steps of Major. The AWP has now been picked up, gifted to Xantares, but the quick headshot towards Calyx leaves him all alone. A 1v4 should be off the table. Try and work an angle towards the inner side of toilets. Smoke coming through, and you can see how serious North are actually taking this, which is so good to see. They're not giving him any room. Any way to find just a singular frag to work with. No way back in. Because for Xantares right now, he's thinking, right, where can I get a kill? Where can I start to do some damage? Make this situation a little bit more comprehensible. But he's getting nothing. He's looking connector. Hoping someone will be able to peek him or catch someone on a rotate. Something like that. Now we'll look back towards site. Same sort of narrative. But North are just grinding down that clock. They know even if he kills one, all they got to do is trade. Gade holding the angle is rewarded with his patience, with a simple kill, an AWP to be saved. In North Academy, up to 8-3. So, looking like a brutal game if Space Orders don't step up sometime soon. I mean, they're on a bye here, but they drop this bye. We could be seeing a 11-4 at best. Like much more passive play now from Space Turtles. Very withdrawn after they've been shut down. It worked very early from them. They were able to just walk towards that B site and find pick up the pick. Calyx was opening up that site, what, 2 or even 3 rounds back to back. But they got nothing. Potentially a chance towards long. Mertz has somewhat overextended here. That aggression will leave him without a life to play with his engine. We'll be able to find a kill. Growing, peeking out, taking down Xantares. Akor holding for the short peek. It's all starting to get better and better. Calyx, yeah, sure, he's not quite falling. But knowing he's there, is a huge, huge win. Gay playing off the corner denies Major that walk-up potential. Just being baited out by the idea of someone being on towards that site. A juicy target that he could find. But instead, he fell hook, line, and sinker, lost his life. Calix, again, will be traded by a course, playing off of that short corner. Falling back now towards this site. Likely just to be jump spotting or even just playing the ramp. Oh, this is a nice angle. I like this angle. Playing off the back of the pipes. Flashes out towards the A site. But we all know Engine is just walking out B. Will he be able to see the angle of a core with ease? Spots out the head, taps him down. That's a good start. Bomb plant. He's going to be locked in now. 1v2. Oh, he's nodding like he knows what he's got to do. Molly gets thrown, knows the position to Crone, holding the angle. Tick after tick, takes the 1v1 towards heaven. Now knows he's being pushed from low. Graffiti is exactly where he's got to peek, but Crone holds down his trigger and refuses to do anything but let rip. That rifle eats him alive. It'll be a long defuse, but a plentiful one. As North Academy get themselves their 9th round and potentially securing that 11-4 at best for Space Otters that I talked about, because the economy for this T side is shaky. Just $3,800 or so on 3 of those players, 4,000 on Calix. Engine at least for 5k may well prompt the buy, but utility is certainly going to be rough. Only 2 players basically having it. Calix with the smoke. This should be that set piece from Space Otters. This really should be. If they don't have an execute going through right now, and they continue to play far back and loose in these defaults, North should have another simple round, and that makes it, you know, away from 11-4 to finish even a 12-3. Already some early duels being taken. Engine making it work. Takes the fight to Gade. It's a pretty good place to be right now. But Space Otters do have to be very, very careful about their approach. I mean, you just look towards the map. What happens if Calix gets taken down by Borup? Or even by a core who's just playing the crossfire together? That already sets the disadvantage back into play for this Turkish team. They're just going to fall back as well, so there's no refrag potential without them taking the site. Things become a real complex puzzle that I don't know if they can crack just yet. This CT side really has caught me by surprise. Some impressive work being done. As Paz going for a very transparent booster call, completely prepared for it at this point. Their 3rd or 4th time Space Otters whipped it out now after North pulled the boost on them. Major may well be at least able to find 1 kill. But that is about it. Having to see if he can find his way to the site. A core playing to the tip of the smoke. Bomb being planted. No one on North able to shut that down. Does force them into a retake. A high flash yet to deny the Major. Holding the push. Tucked in towards that close left angle. Being patient. Waiting for Borup, which is pretty much what you've got to do right now. Major playing towards truck. Bear in mind, Borup, you play your cards right, you get that kill. Life should be peachy from you there on up. I mean, sure, you've got Engine to cause you problems, but you got 3 players. That should be perfect. But no, you're letting him tap on down. No, don't give Engine this chance. You seriously... No. Not like this. Engine with the quadra kill. Somehow pulling through. Just tap after tap. I would have been screaming then, but I started coughing and it was really awkward. That actually made me physically choke watching that. I actually need some water. 1 second. Oh my god. 1 sec. Oh my throat is actually dying over here. That was not what I was expecting. Oh. How does he get a peek like that? 3 times over. I mean, you basically know he's there the first time he doesn't even a tick of damage, and he was like having to fire 5 or 6 shots to kill someone. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to see just another kill capitalized on by the CT side. Again, Calix being played off by that boost. Pass holding for the aggression. Should be rewarded here as Borup is going to give himself up. But Mertz, meanwhile, across the map, takes down Engine. Things are looking positive. A call towards barrels, though. Ooh, that's ballsy. Somehow gets one, though, before he dies, which is crucial for his team. He's now in a 3v1. This time, Zantares should not be able to clutch it. I'm going to say that now with a bottle of water ready, because last time I choked. There's North choked alongside me. Let's see if they can not do it again. Zantares clearing graffiti single-handedly makes it an easy one for Sakrone. Up to 10. This is looking better. Did you just spam in all caps cast a shout out? That's like the worst way to get a shout out. Even though you have got one, but I haven't said your name, right? So it doesn't count. Oh, I like that nade. Calyx. That's a real feels bad for you, buddy. 60 HP. Instantly thrown to it. Nothing you could do as well. Just timing. Off the fact that Space Orders has taken short. 9 on every single T-side round. Cool. Actually going to push that just to finish him off. Hungry for that kill. Gade taking connector control as well. That smoke will soon dissipate. That's when he can strike. The rest of the team are just going to spray through the wood. That's actually doing damage. Engine down to 42 thanks to it. Mertz posting up aggressive on towards Fountain. Has all the information that is very likely to be that committed B play. Kill after kill. The pistols at least able to do a bit of damage. Sakrone having to be careful here. The flash not going to be doing enough though. Major, last man standing in a 1v3. Smokes himself off. Runs swiftly towards T-spawn. An opportunity has presented itself in the form of that A site. North Academy completely neglecting the fact that he could just run up there right now and get a plant. Major has no Kevlar, has no flashes, no mollies, no smokes. Absolutely nothing. Just one guy with a lot of hopes and dreams stacked on an AK-47 and a bomb site. That's literally what it's going to come down to at this point. Even fake planting. So he's given North time to rotate. But the plant will still come through. He knows where Mertz is coming from. Has heard the steps. Potentially even going to just get aggressive here. Depends on how Mertz plays it. I feel like he definitely feels confident to walk in towards Bank right now and just see if he could take that fight. Catch him by surprise. I mean, they're both going to be peeking. He spots out the leg. All he's got to do is just be smart. There's no way they check towards Dumpster right now. Oh, they do though. They come back. Mertz one step ahead of me. That is going to be North Academy securing an 11-4 Hearth, which I think is still pretty damn good for them, but it definitely could have been so much better. They could have had 12-3 or even 13-2. But there were a few sloppy decisions. But 11-4, we're not going to knock it too hard. It is what it is. Space Orders, they've got a lot of work to do on their CT side. I think that goes without saying. I was going to try to figure out how to say good half in Turkish and Danish, but unfortunately Google Translate has not done me a solid and given me nothing here. Let's try again. Good half. I'm not going to try that because I feel like me saying that is going to be exceptionally difficult and I'm just going to offend people. But I was going to... This is the thought that counts. Lorenzo... to joke. Of course I do, buddy. I'm right here with you. We're experiencing this together. As cheesy as that may sound. That's how you like Space Orders, nice and sloppy. Sidier, that is... Yeah. Oh yeah, I see just the chat. You said the phrase, but I just don't know how to say it. Like, how do you pronounce it? Oh, I can totally do this, can't I? Why not? We'll listen to it. This could sound terrible.
Good half.
Oh, no, that's not. I didn't want to hear a good half in English text-to-speech. I wanted to hear it in Turkish Google Translate. You've let me down. Well, that tab's getting closed. We tried. Anyway, I'm really happy for you guys, for one reason and one reason alone. The teams have read it up, so you don't have to listen to me yabbering on anymore. Instead, we can yabber on about Counter-Strike instead. And that is the fact that Engine has himself a kit, his team have 4 pieces of Kevlar, North Academy have Sacrone on the utility, and everyone else backed up by that Kevlar as well. Connector control being a key part of this round here for North Academy, just taking it with pretty much bulk force. 4 players dedicated to walking on through. Antares is going to walk up, spots them, but then backs off straight away. Now, I don't know if Mert Sporum was kind of moving around, and his crosser was definitely on him for just a second, but it's a question we'll have to ask ourselves as they take the fight towards the site. Calix has both getting themselves early headshots. The bomb is going to be planted. Calix so dangerously low. Sacrone all taking these duels. Gade on towards heaven. Paz so low still, somehow surviving. Major holding the push. Looking like he may well even feel confident to peek on out at this point as Calix takes down Gade. It's all on Sacrone. Play towards the back of the pillar, but he's being overrun. Freya Doda, I'm really sorry, man. You just hear the Texas speech go half, you know? I really wish I got it right. I'll do that in the second map. In the second map, I'll say good. Maybe I can figure out how to say well played in Turkish, and then we can say well played in Danish in map 2. Or whoever wins the map, we'll do. There we go. We'll figure out the language by whoever wins. In other words, if you want me to say in Turkish, then Space Orders, you better start coming back. I think Danish might be easier for me to pronounce a little bit, because I have done a little bit of practice with that. Danish and Swedish. But we'll see. Of course, just these pistols for North Academy here. A lot for them to do. Very, very little. As Antares is just going to mow them down towards A-Long. It's the lawnmower effect, as I like to call it. The rest of the team all over on towards B, ready to basically just become a bit of a cluster bomb. They walk out through tunnels and we'll try and catch them off guard. Of course, there's the alternative play, which is you head towards short, which is the textbook strategy of North Academy, it seems. And they're all there together, but that just feeds the beast. Major going to start the spray. Let's rip with the rifle. The triple somewhat being denied as Paz will steal away. But I think $600 makes it all worthwhile. Space Orders up to 6, of course. Things are feeling a little bit confident for them, considering they did win the pistol and such. But now they have to face their first true test, the buy round from North Academy. As the rifles have entered the fold, Gabe making a very long and drawn-out decision, but a decision nonetheless that does treat him to an AK and smoke flash. Waiting to see if pushes come through. Maybe the textbook of North Academy now will dictate aggression. Who knows? Looking fairly far back, but we are going to begin to see a little bit of that from Borup. He's just going to walk on up. Same sort of storyline towards Long as well. See across the whole map right now. Just a slowly moving wall of North. Borup, please. Buddy, we have the map up right now, and you're just dishing out dirty flicks. God damn. Long corner. Engine. With the UMP, it makes me hesitant, to say the least. Major taking short, though I like this. A core pretty much could be dead to rights, and so is Shalby. Calix, with a very easy headshot. But they give up short control straight away. They're kind of worried about Monster being pushed. They expect it to be a B-take, but it's nothing like that at all. It's actually all on towards Long and mid. Santara is already getting the first kill, starts to make the telltale signs of the A-play, well, show. Setting in the smoke towards Long is smart, but I think Borup knows what's going on. He's just going to stand there, wait for a spot sound. Engine starts to spray on away. He can't quite find the kill, still struggling. But he's desperate to find it, and the second chance will work out for him in the end. Major now being tapped at by Sacrone. Alex coming in, getting ready to swing into action. Knows where Borup is, now knows where Sacrone is as well. Has no idea on the position of Gade. Very important as Borup will have to trade blows. Alex taking the fight, but Borup doing wonders. The ace play from him. Individual duels right to the very end. 1 versus 1 versus 1. That's all he had to do. Gade helping him out by just taking the fight with his opposition, enabling yet just another 1v1 towards the end. Really pushing North into the spotlight. Doubling up on the score, of course, 12-6. Space Soldiers now surviving in this next round by spending every little penny they had. $50 or so left on most of these players. Engine under pressure, but this time the UMP much more suited. Locks in the kill, but quickly finds himself dinked. The aggression comes in from Xantares, but again, he's being locked in by Gade, who just has every little position covered. I think that's one thing I want to give major credit for North for. They seem to be really accounting for all the little nook and crannies of Space Soldiers' game plan, the flanks, the surprise plays. Alex still will be looking towards long. That is going to lead to the death of Sakhrome, but Gade is just going to walk out on towards this site. Does he check the right-hand corner? No, he will not. Major firing makes it known, but that is a battle of timing on whip. Gade losing both of them hands down. Calyx finishing it off. North, you had a chance. You fumble. And you leave yourself with nothing to play with. Space Soldiers now given a very serious shot to build the scoreline back. I mean, the reason why it's so important is just the money that North have got. Very, very little, because they basically just reset themselves in this second half. Gonna be a nice early nade that will try and do some damage. Mert's actually taking the brunt of it. Tag after tag. Waiting to see if they can do too much here. Molly begin to burn down. Basically denying a core any sort of free aggression through Monster at this point, but everything's kind of irrelevant really for North. Just these pistols. It's always going to be a round that's so up against the wall for them. But let's see if they can break out from what is considered the norm. Get close on towards A perhaps. I have my doubts. Xantares is going to be a tough player to crack. Never mind, supported by Engine, who's played an impeccable game so far. Not only the clutch in the first half, but so much more than that. The whole team moving up now on towards that A site. Going to basically just run at them full force. 5 players, a core. Very nice opening. That's one way to start the show. Xantares on long is being problematic. That's 2 kills locked in. Going for the third, holding the headshot angle, but it doesn't work out. There you go, though. The swift one tap. Calyx, please. On towards Gade. That is perfection. Mert's last man standing. The pistols have succumbed to the same old flaw. And that is the rifles just spraying so willfully. Aggression. No matter how you want to put it, it's the same old narrative. The rifles dealing with the pistols, dispatching of them. Once again, Space Soldiers should really be able to walk into their 9th here, because North, they won't even buy upgraded pistols here. No CZs, no PT-50s. 1 flash is the only bit of money being spent in this round. 12-9 should be where this goes. And from there, just 1 buy potentially, maybe 2, could set the difference between this game. Push comes up. Pistols looking to see if they can once again fountain out on towards that A site. It is Xantares, the man to be chased at. This time he'll find himself blocked. Engine as well, and I'm just going to preface this round with not like this. I'm just putting that out there. It had to be said. Mertz holding dumpster. All the positions now look so good. I mean, the firepower should be completely different, but it's whether Sakhrome can do too much here. No, he can't. Major, leaving him headless. Mertz now looking behind him, cautious of the push, does catch off one. Paz as well, next in. Under pressure, whips out his USP, deals with Borup. This is looking better and better. It's all on Gade. The Gade is playing super far back, spots out the head of Major, knows what his game plan is going to be. The smoke gets thrown, 1v1's being gifted. Gade, how are you getting away with this? Back-to-back headshots, the M4 control is what carries North Academy forward. The spotlight off their T side. Gade, 22-11. Someone's got to put this man on a leash, as he has just gone out of this world for these Danes. It really can't be stressed enough. turning Glocks into a round win off the back of a 1v2 clutch. No Kevlar, just an M4 to his name. Still pulls through. The full eco. Enough to punish these Turks. Leaving them now just to an AWP and a very mixed bag of weaponry, including basically no utility. Aggression from Major, once again now hungry. They start to set things straight. Wanting Space Soldiers to be back onto that 9th round, wiping away the loss of the previous, but that is a hard record to adjust. What is done is done. North reeling off of that. Gotta be careful though, they want to make sure they continue to lead these rounds together. Don't want to get reset here. Paz lined up in a very nice spot of core. Looked like he's holding for it, but maybe even thought an underhand flash was likely considering he swapped away from his AK, but he didn't. Just peeked dry in towards the AWP, crouch peeking in fact. And a rookie mistake gives over that first kill. Chrome towards long, throwing out the smoke and molly play towards the A. The A site. Paz still. That AWP aggression just carving its way into the round. Or looking for a train, but finds absolutely nothing. Finally, the headshot lands. The Calyx and connector will leave Chrome completely lifeless. No idea what's going on. Just surprised at the position. This is a very tough 2v4, to say the least. Gade trying to see if he can spray towards heaven, but getting nothing done. This time crumbling, putting it all on towards Borup. A player in towards water already, but he does pick up the player in heaven. Drops down lower. The Vantares finishing him off with the Famous. It's a long defuse, but it still set things right. Just like Space Soldiers wanted, they will build up their 9th round, and they will keep North Academy very much on their toes. Force coming through. Gade gonna be taking a moment for his team to talk. Super important this is used correctly as well, bear in mind. Really chat things through. I wonder what the game plan is going to be. I mean, I look towards how they've constructed themselves on their T side, and they have had some good rounds. I mean, the Rico speaks for a lot, but unfortunately, they haven't been able to stint anything together. It's just been basically one actually important round, and then the Glocks, of course. Which I think you do have to split the two apart. It looks like they are ready to go. North Academy, 3 rounds is all they need. Should pretty much acknowledge here that this round is going to be in the territory of the eco. That pretty much is all there is to it. Space Soldiers should be able to get themselves to double digits. From there, they'll try and build their way forward in the game. For North Academy, I think you definitely have to look at this with a positive outlook. 13 rounds is already such a strong scoreline that 3 shouldn't be that hard. They break the economy of the SS lineup, and you suddenly see things in a much more clearer picture. 1 buy or even 2 at max. But they got to do it. Has to be said. Much harder task than what meets the eye. North Academy struggling to stint up these rounds really kind of proves that point. Gotta get more than 1. Borup, of course, showing face on towards Major. Borup, basically the reason why he's doing just that. The bait works out. A headshot being connected to Deagle doing its job, but Paz is going to swing. Of course, it is just a fake. Can they catch anyone? Oh, Sacrone. A crafty shot on towards Zantares. Engine going to be holding towards Struck. Starts to mow him down with the AWP, though. One shot after one shot. As Paz doing his job on B, deals with the final fake player. Leaving just Gade. Dancing around on towards the truck. He'll get aggressive, knowing he needs to get a kill. That's where he'll lose his life. That's where Space Orders will edge it out. And this is where North now have to invest. This is their shot. Bear in mind, Space Orders have to rebuy a lot of their weaponry. Every round has been so damn close. They're not really building up a huge amount of money. I mean, you were thinking maybe Engine would have 3,000, but nope, he had to drop someone. Major needing a rifle is huge, but he gets to keep about 2k at max. So things are going to be very, very rough around the edges if Space Orders are even to drop this round. So for North, the potential is definitely there, but it's got to be thought out plays. The aggression has to be on point. They have to stop getting caught out by this boost on B. Coming through. Major. To press the buttons of his opposition as he just walks out through short. Mertz gets the frag, but met by a molly, meaning things just a little bit easier for Major now to handle as he throws himself a very nice frag grenade. That should... Oh, no, doesn't quite kill off Mertz, but I think it's another... Sacrone, while fully blind, finds the headshot on towards Zantares. Smoke completely leaving Major blind off the sight. Thankfully, Engine is going to be there. The Angel from above. Mertz just going to try and bait the plant. Neither of those players going to take the peak. I think he's wrapping through. Mertz may well do that now, though. He's 5 HP, doesn't want to get the bomb down and play an afterplan here. Instead, he's going to get aggressive. Angle is being held, peeks into it. Engine finishing him off with the CZ. Space Orders, 13 to 11. North Academy, once again, flat out broke. It's pistols and Kevlar, sure, but that's not really led to a round-winning concoction for them just yet. They've been shut out by this CT side. Major pushed up towards short. North, I'm not going to meet him there. Instead, opting to just move up towards the tip of connector, charge up towards the A site. Same old, same old. It's basically every single eco run strategy because they consistently get kills. It's the only play that's really worked out for them. This time looking like it may well change up until 2 kills are clawed back. Mertz could well equalize things, trying to get the plant, looking towards long. Engine so dangerously low. The CZ so incredibly strong. Mows them down like a full auto. Does put them just 1 round away from equalizing 13-13. At least they have an AWP though, and 4 rifles to back it up. North Academy, they are at their tether in this game. Flashes towards short, same old again. Such a pertinent point in this game, that short control. Connector, gonna be fought this time. Ooh, Zantares back turned, but nothing can trade that. Engine, a very nice tag to a core, but can't follow up. Frag grenade is gonna be thrown to try and do the job, but a poor attempt. Engine. Oh, that is so quick from Mertz. Gade walking out to the site, takes down Paz, who's hiding in the smoke, meaning Borup was able to survive. Sacrone as well was potentially at risk, but instead it's a 5-man standing. Space Orders was just 2. Gonna commit to the save just because they know how important the financial management really is gonna be. As North should pretty much move on to 14. such an uncomfortable round for Xantares, the way he's peeked very early on. Throws a good flash. Problem is, the timing of it was off. It was peeked just before the flash popped. And he's being shot in the back, and even while you're blind, once you know where a player is, it should be easy to put your crosshair in the right place and finish them off, which is exactly what we saw happen. All so close, looking to see if they can come down and finish them off, but Borup will lose his life just playing the bait and switch angles. Calyx makes a sound, Major, and will slip in and peek just as they show face. Such an important round now. All the pressure on the shoulders of Space Odders. Really got to make this one work this time. I'm not going to be pushing up too far. A-site really is where the aggression does come through. Xantares again caught with his pants down as he's looking for an opportunity. Engine being watched by Gade. Leads to a second kill. Pulled out of the back. Rotate's now being forcefully moved up towards that A-site. Meanwhile, North, they're not committing to anything. They aren't even at a point in the round where they feel like they have to take a site. They're just pushing up and they're seeing what they can do. They're seeing what part of the map presents itself, and then they'll take the site. Of course, the A site looking very enticing at this point. Mertz given so much free roam. Smoke after smoke, gonna wall things off. Pretty confident he saw him, but Calyx is still able to pull through with a kill. Major head peeking on over, shot after shot coming on through. Major still standing. That's the tide. It's all on a core, spraying rapidly. Looking to see if he can find out where Paz is going to be. Jumps up on towards the dumpster, peeking down. Back almost turned. Again, a battle of timing coming through. Sakhrone taking down Calyx. I think Akor knows exactly where Paz is going to be. The flick coming through, but has spotted. The headshot connects. North Academy, their first map point, 15-12. And look at what Space Odders have to defend themselves. This is why I stressed the economy so much. This right here. I said that all North had to do if they wanted to win this was break them down. And that 3-round gap will quickly disintegrate into just this. A Mag 7, a UMP, and 3 CCs. At least they've got 3 smokes to work with and an abundance of flashes. But that is literally it. Already going for the rapid spray. Connector control from Engine. And Major. I think the interesting thing to talk about here is the fact that Space Odders tried so hard to use Xantares as a round opener. He pushed Connector, he pushed Fountain. It never worked out. Perhaps the passive playing con this time leads to a more successful result. That shotgun chomping in the face of Borup. Push coming in through long. Xantares knows exactly where he's got to look. Lucky in the first kill, but under pressure of a trade. Good flash, but again, the timing is all off. There's only so much he can do, though. I think that's almost out of his hands. Expecting a player to turn for it, they stared right into it. Paz at least doing his job on short. Does pick up a call, supported, of course, by those players in Connector. Meaning a lot of weaponry has been salvaged. North also in a box for all things considered. I mean, you have to look at the position of Major. May will only have his USP out. That's pretty much the only thing that's useful at this range. But if he can spot they're working through A long, he will be so problematic. They'll lose all their confidence on this push. It's again going to come down to if they push before he... Oh, now he's picked up the AK. Gets even worse. Lines up for the taps. There's one. Going for the second. No one can stop him. Major keeping the dream alive. Space Odders up to 13. Now they have a real fighting chance. They have so much more to play with. North really going to talk this one through. I think they have a decision to be made, right? Which pretty much comes down to what do you want to do with our money? You've got a few thousand on each player. You've got Gade who could basically buy an AK basic kev. That's pretty much where your firepower stems from. Can't really get much more than that though. Calyx Gonna make sure that Space Orders really use this pause. Just chatting things through. Hashing out the round. Fairly perplexing situation, really, for the CT side to be in, it has to be said. Let's see, though, North Academy, one hurdle. One final jump, and the map is theirs. But they're struggling. They struggled in the last round when they were up against just pistols to lock it in. But they couldn't. Bear in mind, this is Space Soldier's map pick. There's so much value in taking this if you're North right now. You want to catch them by surprise on B. Calyx over towards Barrels. Major doing his job so far. Takes down Borup. Major letting it rip. Major, please, a triple kill as he denies them any sort of walkout presence on the B site. The contact play completely nullified. The bomb trying to go almost like the saying of better late than never. But it doesn't really work out. Sakron at least with one pick, but Paz is playing off the corner. He'll swing nice and wide. That'll be the kill locked in. Space Soldiers up to 14. One round now, the difference. One to win, one to overtime. The North, this time there will be not a single AK in sight. Zantares, the early frag grenade. This could be very painful, but only actually scraping on towards Sakron as they will outrun it. Gade being aggressive with the CZ. Major, I love this position from him. It basically stops anyone from walking up through pipe or even getting close to tracks pretty much. A core just has to sit in alley. Mertz potentially about to lose his head, and that'll be the case. Antares next in line, looking for Gade. Looking likely, he's so damn low. CZ is just not the weapon you really need in these scenarios. All falling to pieces. Or in connector. But he has to find the headshot on Calyx or it's almost done. Expecting a push, but nothing's going to come his way for at least another 20 seconds. You can see Zantares getting close. Checking. Doesn't hit a single shot. At least Gabe with the trade. Sakron doing one as well. So Antares actually he's just going to walk right into him. That's ballsy. But he runs out of ammo. Doesn't pick up the AK either. Just going to sit in the corner. Can't find the headshot or core. Left in a disastrous 1 versus 3. He'll lose his life. Space Soldier securing 15-15 and most importantly, securing overtime. Really feel like that is North Academy's game to lose. Hard situation. Really gonna play out the time at this point. So much to talk about, I think. Frustrating because we have to stare at this dead body. There we go. That looks better. Use the keybinds. I'm going to use this chance to sip at some water. So I'll be right back in just a few seconds. Or not. No water for me. It's all good, though. I definitely want to get this one over with. So much to do right now. I'm just really disappointed for North, really, more than anything else. I wonder if Gade steps up as much as he was able to in standard time as well. A lot of questions really to be asked on that front. Well, either way, North on their T side, at least able to start there. Hunting for an early pick will be Mertz. That EWP. Gonna try and craft itself a pick towards long. Double up setup, of course, in Space Orders, which we haven't actually seen all that much from them. Engine and Calyx, the two to world. Kind of curious from Calyx to see whether he's really going to step up. That was really weird. We heard the gunfire before we switched. That was quite jarring. Why is everything so delayed suddenly? Is that just me? I don't know. That's really weird. The push coming through. Zantara is trying to see if he can hold things down. Gade, first kill. Bill, McCall, both looking for hungry kills, but again, you can't get too aggressive here as Major. We're looking to capitalize on that aggression. Holding through the edge of the smoke. That's going to give himself up by just using his utility towards the bankside. A little bit more unfortunate as he wasn't getting over aggressive or anything like that at all, but he's trying to be a team player, but didn't really work out the way you hoped for. Of course, problem for Calyx is he's basically out of the round already, which means Major could go for this, but what's the point? You're in a 1v3. They are going to let it tick on down. It will explode, and it will be North Academy with the first round, up to 16, of course. Chrome killing his teammate. Okay. What's wrong with the coloring? You tell me, guys. I've seen two people mention it. What is wrong with the coloring? Unless it might just be you've got digital vibrance on 100, I've got digital vibrance on 100, and then it gets awkward because we got 200% digital vibrance, and you know we're just in that awkward spot. Like Borup, when he pushes a molly, it's kind of a bit of an awkward situation. Quick trade does get clawed back. Major doing his job, but not before Gade steps in. Mertz in a good position as well with the Orc to look towards heaven. Should be able to deal with those rotators. Paz causing a bit of a problem. Mertz missing his shot. That was your chance. The Crone, you got to help him sooner rather than later. Gets himself on shore, but quickly met with the smoke. Engine looking up from heaven will throw just a very nice and deep flash. Mertz thankfully able to swap out to an AK. Zantara is a bit of an off angle though, which is going to be surprising for them to work with. A nice molly. Going to push Paz back. Zantara is off the back of these boxes as well. Makes things a little bit easier for North. They are going to walk up, playing around the back of the pillar. Good, nice and molly. Keeps them close. Should be dead, but that's not going to come through. Zantara is burning Mertz in the flames. Oh, Sacrone. The same ending. The same fateful tale. Nipping at his heels will be those flames. The bullet's just there to finish him off. It's so dark. It shouldn't be dark. I turned some of the saturation stuff off because it was apparently really bad. Which made it look brighter. I can just turn the brightness up. Tell me if this is better. There we go, chat. Contrast is not being messed with though. So I don't know why that's a thing. But, I don't know. We'll deal with that when we get there. Kill after kill. Space Orders edge themselves out. And the double up setup really has been their bread and butter in the second half. Major. Taking down Borup. Zantara is holding for the push gate. Has no idea what's coming. Oh, Calyx. Crispy work with the AWP. Leaving just a Crone. Peeking around the corner. Really going to be thinking things through. 5 players to find. A minute on the clock. Spots out Zantara's. Takes the duel after many a bait and switch, but nothing comes of it. 17-16. the first portion of OT. Getting ready to see if the second half resumes nice and swiftly. Who knows, that might have made it better. We upped the brightness just a tiny bit. Kaboom, I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate that. You know what I also appreciate, though? The double up setup from Space Toodles. Come on, that was so crucial for them. Enabled them to get those rounds they picked up. North, they were pretty surprised by it, to be honest. I think that was definitely a fair comment. It just was a completely different playstyle from what Space Toodles originally adopted on the CT side the first time around. Sure, we did see the AWP come in, but by no means as common as that. OT does that to you. The opportunity to spend a lot more money. Your short aggression looking likely. Akor and Sakroan both looking to really tempt fate. Some good flashes, but nothing to come from it. Looking like they may actually boost over on towards sandbags, which is smart, but also risky, as Calyx is going to be there to gobble you up if you show too much. Major going to be engaged in a bit of a spray through the wall of Core. Taking down Engine. Calyx now going to be feeling hungry to really trade that one back. Flash, Molly, both coming out. The combination from Monster. Calyx in a good position. Still yet to find his chance, but he's waiting for it. Gade knows what's up. Calyx swings. It works out. The CT side completely crushing the T side players. They try and surprise them from short. Leaving just Major all alone. So much to do. So little that he has. But his toolkit nets him a kill at least. Makes it a 1v4. "35 seconds. The attitude here may well be just to take that AK and carry it on to the next round. I think that might just be it. As yeah, he'll find himself completely ended, and that is that. "17, 17. Mertz holding for anyone that peeks out towards mid. It's a good flash, which should make things a little bit easier for Major, but have to be very careful about what you do. Mertz looking out towards his AWP. Has to be careful from long and toilets. Almost stretching him way too thin. They've walked right past Gade. Legs himself in for a first headshot, but he's two players almost just touching distance. Re-smokes it. That's going to buy him a little bit of time to work with. Does he want to push this? I mean, is his head even visible? Just the tip of that smoke. It begins to dissipate. That's a frag. Potentially even two. But Gade, he's so focused on toilets that he may have no idea what's going on around him. This lack of awareness potentially could come back to haunt him. Gonna be hearing the drop. Major should be close. Gade's still waiting for his chance to strike. Playing behind the wall almost, but looking like he may even be caught. I mean, it's a good flash, but when he throws a molly, we could even see him punish from behind, but no. Again, Major staying stuck in a corner at this point. Gade able to run away with his knife out towards truck. Not what you expect, but apparently what unfolds may even rotate towards B. What? This is madness. Major capitalizing on that as he walks out towards the site. Mertz trying to hold on the corner, but he's completely blind. Now has to fall back to a very unforgiving angle. Major going to get aggressive. Sakroan at least able to find one, but not long before he's caught out by Major, who's just doing so much for his team. Finally, a trade is going to be secured. Engine just hopping around with aggression, going for the spray transfer. It won't land, but the second headshot certainly will. All comes down to this now. North Academy, one shot to keep it going, otherwise you did throw away a map that was yours. Right there for the taking. You just had to deal with some pistols, but no, you fell short. And now you may fall short again. Xantares starting to show a double molly on towards Gade. He's left completely blind, burning away in the flames. A core taking down Xantares, who did just kill his teammate, enabling a 3v3 to unfold. But there's nothing for North to do. They were expecting a be all in. They were expecting something to have to do towards that site, but they got nothing. Space Orders completely uncommitted. They're just going to walk out towards long. Calyx going to go join his teammates, be late to the site. Will just commit towards the B fake as well, of course, with the smoke and the flash that he's got. Flash on towards Short, back of Graffiti, back towards Monster. It's also strong. SS actually aren't going to hit the A side. They're actually going to commit towards this. What are you doing? Stop making this so hard for me, damn it. Kind of really hard to get an idea of what they want to do just because they peeked long, backed away. Spent 20 seconds running back, then they decided to go back towards long. They're holding it, now looking towards toilets. If anything, it's just in a very indecisive T-side suddenly. As peeks out, finds the kill on towards Borup. Hungry to see if they can just do a little bit more, but Sakhrome, last man standing. Picks off the head of Calyx. Here's the bomb plant, sprays on through, does so much damage, but not quite the kill. Major getting away on 10 HP, Paz finishing him off. 19-17. A quick disconnect. There we have it. What a game, so damn close, so down to the wire. And I stand by what I said right from the get-go, that was North to lose, and so they shall. Map 2 will be coming right up. It's going to be epic. There's no better place to be right now at 8:30 in the evening, at least. If you're from the UK. 9:30, I believe, if you're from Turkey and the likes of that. Same for Denmark, maybe, as well? I don't know. I don't know my time zones. It doesn't matter. It's the best place to be right now to watch these games. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes' time.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.